People often ask me, so as a wedding photographer in the winter, like, what do you even do? So to start off my day, I always make sure I have a plan, especially during off-season when our days are actually much more normal and regulated instead of like the summer when it's just like pretty much 24/7. It's important that I've found that I have a schedule and a plan. It's not only important that I'm following a plan for today and the things that I need to get done this week, but also that I'm looking ahead to the next month, to 6 months, and to, a year ahead. A typical day during off-season is split into 3 sections. And really, I try to only give myself about 3 things to do per day, plus email. The first thing is current client work. And during the winter, that can look like winter weddings, winter engagement sessions, family shoots, but also, and this is a major thing, is inquiring clients. That's consultations, logistics for summer weddings. And actually, we book most of our clients during kind of the off season here in Toronto, which is between November and May. The second thing is business related. That's making sure that the business is running well. These are all the things that I don't get to do during the summer and I don't kind of get to keep up with, but I do during the winter. And that's everything from taxes to and of course, you've got to have your lunch break. Actually, this is something that, has always been important to me. Really early on when I started my own business was like, I want to have proper meals. Like I had a short internship as a graphic designer before I started my wedding business. And something I hated was like eating at my desk and like eating so quickly. It's like you got to like run around. So something that I kind of prioritized really early on. And now that I'm married, I think my wife likes this, is the fact that we eat all of our meals like sitting down in the kitchen for the most part. Like sometimes there's days obviously, but especially during the winter, we like to have like a full hot cooked breakfast, and the same for lunch. Like sometimes we have leftovers and stuff like that, but I really value eating and eating good food. And so even for lunchtime, we make sure that we set aside time for lunch, usually like, between 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what's going on that day and how productive we're being. But anyway, so that's our meal breaks. The second thing that I try to do kind of every day is, like I said before, business related things. And this is everything from our, taxes to emails to making our workflows and kind of how our business runs and like kind of maximizing those and perfecting them so that our productivity is as best as it can be. And not only our productivity, but our client experience is the best in the world. Like that's what we're going for. I'm going for the best. ever. And so that's where we, like I talked about, planning at the beginning of the day, not only planning on the things that need to get done from, pressing client work, but thinking 6 months or next wedding season, like how can I improve all of our client experiences so it can be smoother for them and for us, and that ultimately their experience is better and our business grows. So the third thing that we like to do every day is focus on business growth. And going back to that schedule that I make at the beginning of each day, this is a thing that is like a year, 2 years, 3 years out. I want to make sure that every day, every week, I'm working on things with a, short-term view and also a long-term view. And it's really hard to do. It's really hard. It's almost impossible to do during the summer because we're just so busy. But during the winter, during the off season, this is when I try to focus on the things that don't feel urgent, but they need to be done. And if we want to grow our business, if we want to challenge ourselves, if we want to make our business even better in the future, I have to think and have a long-term, goals in mind. And so this is everything from how we can grow and expand our business, create new and better products, client acquisitions, creating courses, and even this YouTube channel. And those are the 3 things that, I do during my wedding winter business. Well, that's kind of hard to say. During the off season, I do get that question a lot. Like, what do you actually do when you're not shooting weddings? And I would say there's so much. There's so many things to do. And really, the winter is the only time that we can actually have kind of regular days where we can get everything done. And the summer, that's just like a different animal. That is a different beast altogether.